One of the strategies we need to do clearly speaks to the theorization from our context. It is all calling for us to speak from our context as Africans. Another strategy we need to engage seriously, it deals with networking across the academia at local level. We also know that while we are the oldest and biggest school of gender studies on the continent, we are not the only ones in Uganda. So we have a duty to work and collaborate with the other schools of gender studies in the other universities, sister universities in the country, public or private. And that journey of collaboration has started. We also need to do the usual that we do, teach better, do more research and more mentorship, knowing that most of the women who were the torch bearers or the flag bearers for this journey and that bore the school, and those of us who are in it today are really on our way out. So we need to inspire more younger people to come on and prepare them to take on the journey after we leave. Also need to network between at the local level, at national level, between the academy and the field of practice. And this should also be replicated at international level. Networking across the academy on the continent is very, very important. As we said, from us, we have been able to inspire many other gender units to come up on the African continent. The current one being worked on is with the University of Nigeria, which is being spearheaded by Dr. Tabitha Mulyampiti. But of course, we have other sister units, and as we observed on day one, this conference was endorsed by 30 gender units on the continent. So we are working collaboratively, and from this conference alone, more than 490 people participated, but if you include even those who did not submit papers, we have a database of now more than 500 gender scholars on the continent. We also need to find out how we build a community of practice, which is comprised of the teachers and the practitioners at the continental level. The other most important thing that we need, if we are going to continue championing gender studies on the continent, is to document more, archive more, so as to build memories. One of the things that is going to come out of this conference is the establishment of a Pan-African feminist network for studying gender and women's studies. And we are hoping that's going to come actually from this conference. This is supposed to be a platform that's going to bring all the gender scholars, the 500 plus, and those yet to come that I spoke about. And we hope that when we get together, we shall build a better community of practice and academia, and then take the discipline further. But all in all, this actually calls for more sacrifice and more sacrifice and more sacrifice. So if we are going to take gender studies further, let us learn to sacrifice, knowing that those who actually brought it to bear, it was a burden of love. They did it out of sacrifice.